everybody. How to get your dream vision highlights. This is the session that I'm going to talk about in the next videos. It's not my intention to learn you how to do highlights. We all know that. We already learned it in schools or in the salon. We use it daily in our profession already. But I'm going to talk about what is the impact of the weaving technique that we use and the frequency that we bring it into the hair. This is what I'm going to talk about. How to get the result that you have in your mind in a certain zone. Hello everybody, I'm Engels and I'm already for many years a member of the Fondation Mondial. And as a hairstylist, I like also to work as a colorist in my salon. So I love to play with color. I love to design face frames, ombre styles, balayages, all kind of highlights, lowlights. I love it to work with this kind of techniques. So over the years, I learned that it is more important if we want to create new designs that we have to talk about how much impact that we want to have in that certain zone. So the power of clarity, that is what I'm going to talk about. The one-on-one relation talk that you have with your customer or with your colleague to get to the same result. It is very important to talk clear about what you want to achieve. So, and you can do this because all of us, if we talk about highlights or we think about highlights, like I did before when I started the session, you had already an idea in your mind. A certain image pops up in your mind about highlights. And for some of us, it will be a 100% almost fully bleached hairstyle. And for some of us, it's maybe sun-kissed. Some of us see it golden, some of us see it maybe cool colors. So if you, for example, take your time a little and you Google highlights, then you will see a lot of images coming up and you will see all these different kind of highlights, from strong highlights to soft highlights. So if you have your customer or your colleague and we talk about highlights, we need to be very clear how much impact we want to achieve in the hair. And therefore, I have created an idea where I can easily talk with my customers and with my colleagues to get the right results. Also, when I design a new hairstyle and I want to have a movement of color in there, I already know how much impact I want to have in that certain zone and how I need to insert, how much I need to insert in there. So it's very important to learn how to be clear on that. So in that part, I talk about the color feeling effect, the color feeling impact that we want to have in a certain zone. So the next videos will be telling you how to master that idea. So, and it's quite simple. If I'm talking about the color effect, the color feeling effect that I want to achieve, we scale it. We scale it on a base from 0 to 100%. So as you see here, you see my scale already. So here, for example, 100%, I'm talking about full impact. One color, full on the heads, on the hairs. And 0% is the natural starting. And so from there I go up, from 0 to 100%. So if you see here, 10 to 40%, if we insert 10 to 40% in the hair, then we talk about sun-kissed feeling effects. If we talk about 40 to 70%, then we can say this is the classic highlights as most of the people has in their minds. It's the average highlights impact that we going to achieve. If we talk from 70 to 90%, we have a very strong impact. We want to have a lot of impact of the color. And then the 100% is the full color. So in my next video, I will show you how we're going to go step by step in working into the sessions, how we're going to do this. So I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye-bye.